Hello students, the topic is multiple access. In this we will discuss how multiple users can access the network. So the data link layer is divided into two functionally oriented sublayers. The first one is data link control and the second is multiple access control. So what is multiple access? Multiple access is used to allow a large number of users to share the allocated bandwidth in the most efficient manner, and anyone can transmit, receive his data, right? So let's take a very common example. For instance, that example is of the blackboard. So an instructor creates an assignment or a test there for the students. So the multiple students are accessing that test or assignment at the same time, right? And then the multiple users are able to transmit the data, and the instructor is able to receive the multiple data at the very same time. Taxonomy of the multiple access protocols. There are different protocols of the multiple access. So here you can see that there are different categories: the random access protocol, controlled access protocol, and uh, the channelization protocols. So the random access protocols are the Aloha. It is the use for the multiple access. So Aloha stands for the Additive Link Online Hawaii Area. CSMA stands for the Carrier Sense Multiple Access. CSMS CD stands for the Carrier Sense Multiple Access Collision Detection. CSMA slash CS stands for the Carrier Sense Multiple Access Collision Avoidance. In the controlled access protocols, we are having the reservation, polling, token passing, and in the channelization protocols, we are having the FDMA, frequency division multiple access, TDMA, time division multiple access, and CDMA, code division multiple access. So these are the different multiple access protocols. Now first we will discuss what is channelization. Channelization is the multiple access method in which the available bandwidth of link is shared in time, frequency, or code. So all these methods are FDMA, TDMA, CDMA, frequency division multiple access, time division multiple access, and code division multiple access. So all these are the methods of the channelization. So you can see here that here we are having the frequency, and here the frequency is slotted with respect to the time, and then the time is slotted with respect to the frequency. Here we are having different code division. So all these are the access methods, the channelization methods, right? So here you can see that the frequency division multiple access, here the frequency is divided on this axis, right? And this is how FDMA works. So now we will see that what happens in the FDMA. In FDMA, the available bandwidth of the common channel is divided into bands that are separated by the guard bands, right? So FDMA, what FDMA do actually is that it divides the actual bandwidth of the channel, and that bands are separated by the guard bands then, right? So this is what FDMA do. So here you can see the time. In the time division multiple access, the time is divided, the time slot is divided of the actual channel. Here you can see in TDMA, time division multiple access, the bandwidth is just one channel, that is time shared between different station, right? So the bandwidth is of the one channel, but it is time shared between the different stations. This is what the time division multiple access do. In CDMA, one channel carries all transmissions simultaneously. So what does simultaneous mean? That it's doing all the transmission at once at the same time, right? So this was all about the multiple access, and we discussed the different sort of the protocols and different sort of the methods of the channelization, the TDMA, FDMA, and CDMA.